Laila and the Tooth Fairy's Secret Garden. Once upon a time, in a cheerful yellow house at the end of a quiet lane, there lived a little girl named Laila. Laila was 5 years old, with soft curls and a giggly smile. One morning, while brushing her teeth, she felt something funny. Her toothbrush tickled one tiny tooth and it moved. Oh! Laila gasped. My tooth is wiggling! She looked in the mirror and saw her tooth dancing just a little. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. She laughed so hard that her cat Snowy jumped into the sink to see what was happening. Look, Snowy! She giggled. My tooth is dancing all by itself. Snowy blinked and gave a little meow as if so say, that's quite a silly tooth. All morning, Laila ran around the house showing everyone her wiggly tooth. Mama, Papa, look, it's loose, she cried proudly. Mama smiled. Oh, how exciting! That means you're growing up, my little star. Papa winked. And do you know that what happens when your tooth falls out? Laila shook her head. That's when the tooth fairy comes. Papa whispered. The tooth fairy? Laila gasped. Who is that? Mama leaned close. A fairy who collects shiny teeth from kind and brave children. She keeps them safe in her secret garden. Laila's eyes sparkled. A garden made of teeth? Ew! Mama laughed. Laila's eyes sparkled. A garden made of teeth? Ew! Mama laughed. Not scary at all, sweetheart. The fairy turns each tooth into something beautiful. Laila imagined flowers made of white pearls and tiny stars growing on stems. She whispered, I hope she likes mine. Every day after that, Laila wiggled her tooth a little bit more. She wiggled it when she brushed, when she ate, even when she drew pictures. Wiggle, 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 she sang. But the tooth stayed right where it was. One afternoon, she sighed. Oh, Snowy, maybe my tooth doesn't want to leave me. Snowy purred softly and rubbed her leg. Mama said gently, don't worry, Laila. Teeth fall when they are ready. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. So Laila waited patiently, almost patiently. Then one evening, as Laila was eating a soft piece of bread, she felt something tiny in her mouth. She stopped chewing, blinked twice, and said softly, Hmm. She poked with her tongue, and out popped the little tooth. Oh my goodness! She squealed, jumping up from her chair. It fell out! My tooth fell out! She held it in her hand, small, shiny, white like a little pearl. Mama hugged her. Well done, my brave girl. Papa brought a tiny pink pouch. Keep it safe tonight. The tooth fairy will be looking for it. Laila nodded, her eyes wide open. Will she really come here? Mama said, if you believe she will. That night, Laila washed her face, brushed her teeth carefully, now with one tiny gap, and put on her moon print pajamas. She held her little tooth close and whispered, Goodbye, tooth. Thank you for staying with me for so long. Then she placed it gently under her pillow. She looked at Snowy and said, Don't scare the fairy away, okay? Snowy gave a sleepy meow and curled up at the foot of her bed. Lila snuggled under her blanket and closed her eyes, smiling softly. Outside, the moon shone big and round like a glowing silver coin in the sky. In the quiet of the night, the air inside Lila's room began to shimmer. A gentle breeze flustered the curtains and tiny sparkles drifted in through the window. Then, a soft golden light appeared. Out of that light flew a tiny fairy with silver wings and a blue dress made of flower petals. Her hair shone like morning sunshine, and her shoes twinkled with dust from the stars. It was the Tooth Fairy. She hovered beside Lila's bed and smiled kindly. Ah, little Lila, she whispered. What a beautiful smile you have. Thank you for the gift of your first tooth. The fairy carefully lifted the tiny tooth from under the pillow. It sparkled like a diamond in her hands. She whispered softly, with love and light, I turn this bride into a seed of silver white. And poof! The tooth turned into a glowing seed shining like a little star. The fairy held it close to her heart and said, Now this seed will grow in my garden above the clouds. Then she looked around Lila's room, smiling at the toys, the books, and the Snowy who opened one eye sleepily. The fairy giggled. Ah, the cat sees me. Cats always do. The fairy flew out of the window into the cool night sky. Stars twinkled like friends waving hello. She flew past the clouds and over the rainbow bridge that led to her secret garden of smiles. When she landed, hundreds of glowing flowers swayed gently, each one grown from a child's lost tooth. Some were shaped like tulips, some like bells, and some like stars. The air smelled like candy and moonlight. Every flower whispered softly, Thank you, Tooth Fairy. The fairy smiled, knelt down, and planted Lila's seed in the soft silver soil. The moon it touched the ground. It bloomed into a small glowing lily. Its petals shimmered like the moon. This one, said the fairy softly, belongs to brave little Laila. The fairy flew back to Lila's room. She carried a tiny silver coin, smaller than a cookie but brighter than the stars. She sprinkled it with fairy dust and whispered, For courage, for kindness, and for your growing smile. Then she placed the coin under Lila's pillow and looked at her once more. Sleep well, dear child. Dream big dreams. She gave one last twirl, sending sparkles floating all around the room, and flew out into the night. When the sun peeked through the curtains, Lila woke up with a yawn and a stretch. Her hand went right under the pillow and she gasped. The tooth was gone, but in its place lay a shiny silver coin that glimmered in the morning light. Mama, Papa, the Tooth Fairy came, she shouted joyfully. Mama laughed. See, I told you she would. Papa smiled, and now you have her special coin, a sign that you are growing big and brave. Lila's hugged them both. I want to lose another tooth soon, she giggled. Snowy mewed as if to say, One at a time, please. That night, Laila held her coin and whispered, Thank you, Tooth Fairy, for taking care of my tooth. Then she placed the coin on her windowsill so the moonlight could make it shine. She smiled with a new little gap-toothed grin, proud and happy. Far above the clouds, a tooth fairy watered her new glowing tiny lily and whispered, "Night, Laila, keep smiling bright." And as the stars twinkled softly, Laila drifted into the sweetest, dreamiest sleep.